Hello amigos, it's Casaus here, bringing you 10 things you might have missed from the newest Helluva Boss episode, Western Energy. Let's get straight to it. Number 1. Andrew Alba's design was inspired by Pearl from Steven Universe. I'm kidding, I just couldn't help myself once I saw this tweet, I'm sorry. Number 2. We get a glimpse of a notification on Stolas' phone that reads, Dio at Ozzy's set. It's scheduled in 3 days, but seeing that Stolas is hospitalized, he might have to postpone it. However, it seems he does make it after all, as we saw a storyboard sneak peek of him in the waiting room of Ozzy's. The theory is that he was planning on getting some Asmodeus crystals for Blitz, those that succubi like Verosica used to transport to the human realm, meaning that he won't need Stolas' grimoire anymore. Number 3. Stryker is back this episode, but you might not have noticed that he's voiced by a different person. The original voice actor was Norman Reedus, best known for starring as Darrell Dixon in the horror drama series The Walking Dead, but he was pretty busy this time, so Edward Bosco took on the role. You might recognize him as the professional VA that voiced Alastair in Hazbin Hotel. Number 4. This is a tiny detail but very telling for the viewer. Once Stryker gets a hold of the phone and threatens Stolas, Blitz breaks the phone in pure anger and the image gets blurry for a few seconds, highlighting the blind rage he's feeling at the moment. Number 5. This is the first time we have seen imps this tiny in the Vipsy Pop universe. When we traveled to the Wrath Ring last season, we saw a variety of shape and sizes within the imp population, described often as the working class in hell, even getting comments on how imps from the Wrath Ring are especially short, but this is an exaggeration. Protect the teapot imp at all costs. Number 6. For the first time, we hear a slur directed at imps in the Helluva Boss universe. We have already seen the classist system that perpetuates stereotypes and ranks different species, putting hellhounds and imps at the very bottom. But the fact that a child from the MP ring says it and the mom doesn't even see anything wrong with it tells you a lot about their society. Number 7. Adding up to that, we see how Blitz and Luna had to wait 5 years for a doctor appointment, while Stolas was received immediately in urgent care. Of course, the degree of severity was different, but it does tell you how much imps and hellhounds are undervalued in this society. Number 8. Some fans pointed out how odd it was to see Stryker drooling over choking Moxie, to then freak out and seem so uncomfortable with the sex jokes. It led to some people thinking he was asexual, but of course this is only a headcanon theory. Besides, he's shown that he really loves himself. A lot. Number 9. On the very end, when Stolas is reading his text messages with Blitz, we see some petals falling around him. This is probably hinting at the symbolism of the he loves me not game. The very first petal falls directly on the phone when Blitz messages him, showing some concern, and even drawing a smile from Stolas. Then Blitz stops typing once he's invited to visit him in the hospital, and the reality starts setting in. Another petal drops once Stolas leaves his phone, perhaps still hanging on to the tiniest chance that Blitz will respond. Some time passes and Stolas eventually gives in to sleep, as well as to the slight chance that Blitz might actually care. Number 10. This was not an important one, but I wanted to lighten up the mood. Luna gets a cone of shame by the end of the appointment. I feel you. And those are some of the Easter eggs and hidden details I've rescued so far. Did I miss something? Make sure to leave it in the comments below and share the video with your friends. See you in the next one, guys. Bye!